I think we all had this kind of record in mind, that it has to be this very, I don't know, high fidelity sound that just would reach out to a lot of people and be very easy, accessible.
It was quite the different process for this album. We had to finish the songs quickly because we had studio time booked and we had to be ready.
I think it's really exciting to get into that mode where it's just about exploring this song idea and making a full production as fast as possible.
Making music is something we do so seldom because there's all the time spent on touring and promoting the album. We're always looking forward to when we can start writing and recording new music again. So it's always a very nice feeling that there's a lot of creative energy that has been building up while touring for the last record.
We started writing this album when we came home from our headline tour in 2019. So that was in October. We wrote for 4 months.
It was a very easy thing to get rolling. There was a lot of ideas that we had already recorded separately that we could look into and work on together.
Some ideas and songs have been around for years. And then other demos have been put together last week before we entered the studio.
After the drums were recorded, it was time for bass. And that was just me and Asger in his studio recording bass together. We didn't meet up, all of us, to see me record bass.
Long evenings with Nikolai where we just bounced off ideas with each other, drank some red wine, trying to make the songs pass the Vola filter so that we were all excited about the songs.
We do meet up sometimes. We had Adam here for a few weekends. It was before COVID-19, but most of our work we do online, sending demos and riffs to each other on a server we share so we can bounce ideas back and forth. So usually it starts off with someone getting one idea and then we try to make it the best it can together. We have never been a band that's been rehearsing and writing together in a rehearsal room.
Also some of the songs are Asger's, something he come up with, and then we work together. We kind of add this Vola vibe to it. One song we didn't really hear until it was almost finished was These Black Claws, and I also think that's one of the strongest songs on the album. Yeah, it's so heavy, pretty surprising, also because it's a different song that we're used to. And also the rap part, it has something special to it.
Usually it doesn't take that long to make the framework of the song. The rest of the time is spent building on that song and make that song even more interesting than it was. That's probably why we add some more layers along the way or some more ideas, and then they're elaborated on different keyboard parts.
But that's also the fun part about Vola, I think, that we just aim to create this massive sound. In terms of the keys, at least, I don't think it's frustrating, but there's a lot of things going on. Sometimes it feels like a never-ending process because we just keep adding layers. So yeah, I spend a lot of evenings in front of the computer just fiddling around with stuff. It's a long process.
And I think most of us can play each other's instruments as well, so we are maybe good at giving each other ideas for what they could do with their instrument. So it becomes a unit and not just 4 individuals playing their own instrument.
We know each other quite well by now in terms of what we like musically.
I think it's pretty unique because we have been playing together for so long, especially me, Asger and Martin, that it feels very natural, the process. I have forgotten by now who we are influenced by. It's easy to make something that sounds like Vola now, where I think earlier on in our career you are maybe a little bit more confused, where by now it seems like we're just going in our own direction, which I know we aren't alone in the world, so there's definitely influences, but it's also nice to just do whatever we feel like.
It has to have an effect when we listen to it. For example, a sense of comfort, some kind of support in life, I guess. That's what I've always enjoyed in music, that sense of melancholy, where you hear the loneliness in the songs, but you also sense that you have a connection with the artist, so that it's not really loneliness, there's more people involved having that feeling at the same time. Create both sadness and unity. I think that's very much the core of what we like to create, to have those feelings present at the same time. And a big fat riff also. Just to ruin it all.
The riffs of Vola, from the first moment I heard the Vola music, was that it's so contrasting. It easily jumps between some of the most heavy riffs you've heard to just beautiful rock-ish riffs, or even pop. I would say not limited to genres. Remind me of so many different aspects of music. Something which both Asger and Nikolai do so well is to jump between the different moods and different worlds seamlessly without any big issues. Like, it doesn't surprise me when there's a heavy riff after a beautiful passage or something.
I think it's because we think of genre so little, and that's also about how long we've been playing together, that to us it doesn't feel like the songs are that different from each other. I've seen a lot of people saying that we are blending so many genres and stuff, but we're not even considering it at all. It feels very natural to do what we do.
I like to put our ideas on my phone and just go for walks and listen. If the song is good, I have to be very excited about it and just have an urge to listen to it on repeat. In general, I would say we write music that we enjoy as listeners and that we feel are not there in the world already. It's like making that song or that album that we really need ourselves in our lives. Yeah, we have to be fans of what we create. Then it's just a very, very big plus if other people like it as well.